When we think about teenagers choosing their sport, we primarily focus on skill, speed, or maybe even making it to elite level. But what if I told you that the sport a young person specialises in during adolescence could shape their bones for life? I'm Ella Doucet, and today in this vodcast, we are diving into the fascinating link between sport specialisation and bone density. We'll explore how different types of training, focusing on high-impact sports, and how they can either strengthen the skeleton or leave it more vulnerable down the track. Helping us today is the one and only Declan Fitzgerald on the Giants VFL team. So if you've ever wondered how sport choices in those teenage years influence long-term bone health, stick with us. This vodcast is all about the science of bones, sport, and adolescence. The National Library of Medicine, 2021, August the 17th, tells us that peak bone mass is largely achieved during late adolescence, with 90% of adult bone mass forming in girls around ages 18 and boys in their 20s. With this in mind, it is crucial to protect and strengthen the development of bone density through activity during these ages to prevent risks such as osteoporosis and poor bone health. Osteoporosis already affects over 1 million Australians, as well as annually 183,000 broken bones are due to poor bone health, all from ages over 50 years old, according to Healthy Bones Australia. 2025, January 9th. Through these statistics, we can determine that those who are active earlier ultimately will have stronger bones. To test this theory, the National Institutes of Health 2021 August the 17th measured the tibia of 1,068 19-year-old men, discovering that those who had consistently played high-impact sports such as AFL and rugby all had wider tibia bones than those who didn't. Some of the boys with larger tibia bones had also stopped playing sport in the last 5 to 6 years, highlighting the long-term effect of specific sport and bone density. To support this idea, we will now hear from Declan Fitzgerald.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I think over time, all players, the more you have to run, it's a very aerobic sport, so using your legs constantly, you're constantly running, jumping, so that constant aerobic base and pushing through is going to make one stronger. And I think, yeah, it's just a natural cause, and I think my brother, who doesn't play any sport, definitely didn't see the advantages of playing a high-impact sport to just gain that natural strength over time. Yeah, no, I definitely played heaps of sports as a kid. I obviously played AFL, basketball, and a little bit of soccer, and all those being very high-impact sports contributed to my overall health and bone strength being much greater than what it could be. And I think it allowed me to stay playing a lot more sports, being that I had such a good base level of health and strength just from playing those sports alone, and the overload or the increased amount of time on the park meant that I was able to stay fit and healthy and avoid injuries over time. Yeah, as a kid and through the years, I've dealt with shin splints from overload, but never any bone stress injuries or dislocations or broken bones. I think that can be credited to playing a high impact sport from such a young age and my bone density over time growing naturally, which is very very. I probably should have dealt with more sort of bone related injuries considering how high impact my sport is, but no, I haven't, and I think it's pretty important for the younger generation to start off playing high impact sports just because of that natural strength you gain over time.
Through our special guest Declan sharing his personal experiences demonstrates how the sports you choose during adolescence can impact your bone density. With Declan mentioning he's never had a broken bone or fracture despite playing a high-impact sport his whole life, we can determine that high-impact sports are crucial to strengthen the bones of athletes during adolescence. That is all for this vodcast, and thank you for listening.